while I was fighting with that Indian visa website, I met one. I went into a shop and I was chatting with the owner, and he was from Pakistan. And he said, "Come to Pakistan. Why do you hassle about that India thing?" And of course, Indians and Pakistanis, you know these stories, yeah. Okay, of course. But it got me thinking. And from what I was researching before, India and Pakistan are both the cheapest countries in the world, accommodation-wise. Like, you can find hostels for less than €1 per night, easily. And the food and transportation will be very cheap as well, so it will be good. Let me check the map. I'm not sure if I have to go here or somewhere else. So I can make that test. It is hassle, it is expense, although not too big expense. But the good thing is that if I can spend at least a month, maybe even 2, in Pakistan, I will definitely save up more than enough to cover that expense and all the other expenses which I have had recently. So that should be good. So I applied to Pakistan visa already. I should get the reply tomorrow. I am taking a little bit of a risk because I have reasonable hope to get that Pakistan visa approved by tomorrow. So I took the risk in order to save some money, not to spend longer into this country, which is still not as expensive as Emirates, but still a bit expensive. So not to spend longer time here, I used a very good plane ticket day after tomorrow. Imagine, almost €68 for one-way ticket to Pakistan. How about that, friends? I'm used to seeing 3-digit numbers, and not the smallest ones even, 3-digit numbers, for tickets to Pakistan or India. From here it is less than €68 for one way, and I forgot already, it was 1.5 hour or 1 hour 40 minutes something flight, and I will be in Karachi. And direct flight, no stops, no changes. What about that, guys? Is that impressive or what? That's cool. I still, I didn't notice that I have suddenly found myself on the other end of the world. Well, not exactly, but somewhere very close to Pakistan. 1.5 hours flight and I will be in Karachi, in Pakistan. And it's a lot further to get to Egypt or Jordan, let alone Cyprus and let alone Europe. Like Ireland to Cyprus was something like 4 hours or 5 even, I don't remember. Good flight. And here it's 1.5 hour, 1 hour 40 or something. Amazing, to Pakistan. Yeah, I kind of didn't notice that I'm already so far from Europe. Because it happened incrementally. It didn't happen all in one go. So I didn't notice. I never had this big dreadful intercontinental flight, especially when it's overnight and you have to sleep all night in that airplane seat. It's definitely no joy. Like whenever I have been flying from Europe straight to Southern Africa or even Central Africa or United States also, each time it was, especially coming back from United States with all the jet lag issues, coming there is kind of easier, at least for me. So it always was something very, well, just unpleasant. Something to be avoided if possible. But now I'll be skipping it. It will be 1.5 hours and I'll be there from here. And to here I got in 1 hour. The plane was barely getting enough altitude when it started descent already. It was a very short flight from Emirates to here. And Egypt to Emirates also was very short. I don't remember, was it 2 hours or something? So basically nothing. Oh, that's a pleasant way how to travel, I would say, to avoid all these long distance flights. What do you think about this? Is it a mosque or is it a TV tower? What is it? Probably mosque. But there are some antennas there as well. I don't know, guys. They don't have any lack in mosques, that's for sure. They're everywhere. So yeah, friends, what I was starting to tell, that I'm taking a risk because I bought that ticket already for day after tomorrow, and if I have any trouble with visa, I'll be in trouble. And I also paid for the COVID test. This is quite beautiful. I also paid for the COVID test, and I would lose that thing as well if I don't get visa. But I kind of don't have any reason for not getting it. And I haven't heard exactly that it's the worst. Like, there are many places where they deny visa just because they have to deny some certain percentage, like 10% or whatever. But I haven't heard that it's the case with Pakistan. And they kind of like having tourists coming, especially from Western world. So I hope I should be okay. I am taking that risk to lose 68 euros of plane ticket and 20 something euros for COVID test, which would be both wasted if I don't happen to get that approval for visa tomorrow and I have the flight day after tomorrow. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I hope it will be good enough, and I think we friends are in for some interesting experiences and adventures. What do you think? Pakistan. I didn't expect myself. Like, I was thinking I will be spending this winter in North Africa. Nothing that far, nothing that unusual. It's not India or Pakistan. But now I'm going to Pakistan without even thinking about it. Like, the North Africa got difficult COVID-wise, and also Tunisia have these civil unrests there, so it's maybe not the best time to go there. And Morocco is completely closed because of COVID. Algeria never was very easy. So I was looking what are my other options. Then I found €8 ticket to Emirates from Egypt, and from there €10 ticket to Oman. And from here I find 68 tickets to Pakistan, €68 ticket to Pakistan. How about that? Yeah, friends, that's one funny way of traveling when you don't have a set itinerary, and when you move wherever the borders are open and the prices are good. I quite enjoy it. I quite enjoy it, at least this far. And I'm bound to continue this way until, who knows until what? Until we find something more interesting in life. And I'm very grateful for being able to work remotely, because seeing the world, enjoying good climates and amazing places, and eating good food, healthy fruit and good sunshine, and being away from all that COVID, how do you call it even? The panic which people have because of COVID. That panic is worse than the virus, of course. And for example, when you're in Egypt, you can completely forget that there is such a thing as COVID in the world. You never hear about it, you never see anybody wearing mask. You just don't have that thing around you at all. So it's very pleasant life during these times when it's so much unpleasantness, especially in the European and North American Western kind of world, and also unfortunately in wealthy countries like UAE, the same story, even worse.